So I thought I'd do a little brief on coolant mixing so that you can know how to do it and save yourself a good amount of money, because I believe a pre-mixed jug is $10 and this unmixed jug is $12, and when you mix it you have twice as much as the one with the $10 one. So you want to go ahead and buy the full antifreeze stuff, not the pre-mixed stuff, if you want to save some cash. But pretty much mixing is pretty easy generally, because you'll mix all coolant to a 50-50 ratio. And how you do this, it's real easy. We'll get close here. Is if you take the cap off, you can see down inside the jug, and you can kind of see these marks. About in this area is halfway through the jug. So what you can go ahead and do is just look in while you dump it into other containers. It doesn't matter if they're measured out or not, because you know from the bottle here that you're at half, and you can kind of eyeball it. It doesn't have to be real exact with coolant, because we're not driving around in 30 below weather, most of us. I'm in Iowa, so I get some single digits or some single negative digits, but nothing too severe. So that's pretty much what you want to shoot for. And then so you pour this into other jugs and get to halfway, and then you just take it and you fill it up with water and you dump it on in your radiator, and then you come back and pour the stuff from the jugs that you have into your bottle again, and they should come out to about halfway, and then you fill that up with water and you dump that in. So it's double the amount of fluid for like $2 extra. So it makes perfect sense to buy the unmixed stuff, unless you're broken down on the side of the road and you're in a really big hurry. But then if you're filling your radiator, what you want to do is you want to fill it about half full and then fire the car up and let it run. And what it's going to do is it's going to take all the air bubbles out of the motor. So generally, if you fill it all the way up, it'll create some air bubbles. So you want to have your radiator cap off and your radiator filled half full, and you'll start to see it kind of burp the air out, and then you want to shut it down before it boils over. So 2 people kind of are good for doing that. But anyway, so that's pretty much how you want to fill your radiator. And as you burp the air out, you want to continue to add coolant as it'll get sucked down as it burps the air out. So you want to continue to add. You're not going to overheat the motor at half the radiator filled, as long as you're watching your temp gauge. So and once it stops burping air through, just fill it all the way up and you're done, and you have all your air bubbles removed. So anyway, that's pretty much a really quick overview of how to mix coolant and then how to add it to a radiator when you're down on fluid. And when I say radiator, we'll go over here and look at our Galaxy. Now when I'm referring to the radiator, I'm referring to this right here that's in front of the motor, not your overflow, because the overflow won't necessarily suck fluid in if the radiator's not pretty full. So you want to kind of watch for that, and if you can help it, you want to fill it when your engine's empty with coolant. You want to fill it from the radiator. So some cars you can't do that, but most you can. So anyway, there you have it.